Welcome everybody to the SUMDAYS Podcast, where we talk about everything and anything. This is the podcast where we do it some days.
Look at Josh's face.
What about it, bro?
I'm listening to you talk, and I look up and his phone's going.
Alright, this podcast is for edgy boys and new moms. So let's get started. What's our first topic of
Pause. Someone hit pause.
Wait. Alright, welcome everybody to the SUMDAYS Podcast, where we talk about everything and anything. I'm one of your hosts, Jet Lee, and I'm joined here by our two other hosts, Josh Kanai and Johnathan Chow.
So you wanted to talk about ghosts, so I guess we'll just start it there.
Yeah.
What about ghosts?
Wow, that's
Wow.
wow.
Pause,
thank you.
bro.
You're our host.
All right. Well,
What
one
about
of the
ghosts?
three hosts.
What about ghosts?
All right, so I don't
Hit
know
us.
where to start.
Dude, whoa, that was.
Yeah.
So first of all, okay. Do we believe ghosts are real? Do you believe ghosts are real?
Yeah, you gotta believe they're real though.
Do you believe they're real?
Yeah, I do.
What would
I
you-
don't.
How do you not?
I don't think they're real. Where's the
Boy.
proof?
Alright, where's our...
Okay. There is probably there's gotta be evidence somewhere, and it's gonna be all like dodgy and like sketchy. Because considering all the online stuff where people like fake stuff, it's gonna be sketch. But I feel like in my soul, I know there's ghosts.
That is the perfect reasoning.
If you think about it, if you believe in souls and stuff, you believe in ghosts and spirits.
I don't know. I just find it's like, yeah, there's no evidence, and yeah, you can't listen to your soul to prove a point sometimes. But it's like,
What?
people are all around the world experience some kind of form of like ghost, or so they say. Like I don't
Exactly.
I
So
don't-
they say.
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know why they would lie about it though,
Yeah.
or like for example, like I
For
get
clout.
No, cult wasn't a thing back in the 1800s, and people believed in ghosts then.
Maybe they were just scared and they wanted something to
I
have
mean-
reason.
I mean, I think everyone's had a ghost story though, right? I mean, you've had a ghost story, right, Josh?
No.
Really? Okay, well.
or like
we can,
what is it, or something more realistic is like sleep paralysis.
I've had that happen.
Like
but
that,
sleep, I
like-
feel like sleep paralysis isn't the same thing though.
It's
It's
not
like-
it's not the same thing, but it's weird that everyone experiences.
It's like it's supernatural, and everyone experiences the fact that there's a person there with you.
I've never had sleep paralysis actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Last
Yeah.
time I had it, it was actually kind of cheese. Not gonna lie. So basically, it's like I don't know, 1 a.m. Basically, all of a sudden, I just got stuck in my bed. Like that's the best way to explain
You
it.
just
Like
got
I'm
ghost?
frozen.
Yeah.
Like 1 second I'm doing whatever, next second I'm frozen, and like I didn't see a ghost or like a person per se or anything like that, because I had like my little armor on.
But
like,
you felt it though.
no, but yeah, you feel like this
Presence.
presence. I can't really. It's just it's hard. It's scary.
I don't know. I feel like sleep paralysis is different from seeing a ghost though. Well, maybe it's
It's
because
like in the same genre though. It's like supernatural, I guess.
I guess. I don't think it's supernatural. That's the thing.
Ghosts aren't supernatural.
No, I think sleep paralysis isn't supernatural.
I think the idea that there's like someone there makes it supernatural.
Right. You know what it is though. It could be one of those things where when someone says something and it influences you in the back of the head.
Placebo.
Yeah, not placebo. I don't think it's placebo. It's called something else.
It's
It's similar though.
I
Similar.
don't know. I think isn't placebo is like where your expectations like change the way you experience it.
Yeah.
It's
something
like
that.
there's like placebo pills, right? So they
Yeah.
don't actually do anything, but people think they do,
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
actually makes your body like fix.
It's not crazy though.
Because it's expectations, bro. The mind, human mind.
It's your body thinking that it's working, so
Yeah.
like I
That's
don't know,
hype.
works harder or something.
That's hype.
I've only had sleep paralysis once.
Once.
I've never had it. I've had this thing where my body's frozen. Like, it's frozen, right? And I'm feeling stuck, and my mind's awake, and I can open my eyes.
Yeah.
But I never saw a figure or a ghost of any kind. My body was just stuck awake.
Like scissor lock, right? Just,
What is that?
That's just like you're stuck there and you can't. Move.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, my conscious is awake, but I can't control my body.
Yeah.
It's scissor lock. I didn't get the whole sleep paralysis.
So
where
it
I
was
saw a
like
figure.
it was like the paralysis, but without the scary part.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's scientific.
It's paralysis, bro.
It's just I got paralysis.
not sleep
Mine was-
paralysis.
Yeah.
Mine was I you know how I sleep in my basement at my mom's sometimes.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, but
I
thank
do.
you for telling me.
Just if I'm like,
I do.
if I'm too lazy to go upstairs or whatever.
Yeah.
So I fell asleep on my couch,
Oh yeah.
and I was like face down,
Yeah.
like that.
Watch the video.
Yo, relax,
And then-
relax.
So you know how I was face down, but my head was to the side,
Yeah.
so I could only see from like parallel down. I can't
Yeah.
see much higher than that in the rest of the room.
Yeah.
So I didn't see the whole body. I just saw their like thigh and their torso. So I had no clue who it was.
But were they bad?
I don't know.
Was she thick?
I don't know. There was no figure. It was just a silhouette.
Oh yeah.
And it looked like a guy.
Oh, come on! You got cheese too.
That's scary though, isn't it? I would be freaked out if
I was in the perfect position to be butt fucked.
and it was a guy.
It was a guy.
Yo, man.
I mean, the only reason why I don't believe sleep paralysis is actually like a supernatural thing is because I got scissor locked. I never got like a scary part of that.
Yeah, I guess you just.
So it makes sense for me. I mean, yeah, from my perspective, I don't think it's really supernatural. I feel like
No, like don't kick it with your foot.
I feel like it's the thing where it's just like you imagine it completely, right? It's kind of like it's in your head when you're asleep.
Hallucinations.
It's a hallucination. I think that's exactly what it is. It's got to be scientific somehow.
I don't know though. Like, all of the, like again, people describe like similar things. And
That's true.
That's what like freaks me out. But, when people say they hear, and like see stuff run at them and like physically touch them and stuff, I haven't experienced anything like that.
I haven't either. That's fucking
disturbing.
disturbing.
I was curious about this one day, so I just browsed around the internet like an idiot. But apparently, there's like cases where people just had like, for example, they would have sleep paralysis and they would wake up the next morning with like red marks around their neck as if someone was like choking on type thing.
It could have been like them doing it to themselves. Then,
That's
right?
what I was saying. I've seen things like that before, where they people can kill themselves in their sleep if they dream hard enough. It's crazy. Yeah. Like
lucid dreaming to the next level, bro.
Yeah, dude. It's like I was watching this show, like 1,000 Ways to Die, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Classic.
But this one was crazy. Yeah. So this chick was sleeping, right?
Yeah.
And in her dream, she was imagining herself get or she wasn't imagining. It was like in her dream, she was getting her home was broken into, and she was getting choked out. So then in real life, she was choking herself out.
That's scary.
It was crazy.
Now that's scary to me too.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Dude. So that she in her head, it was just a burglar, right? But she killed herself in real life. That's horrifying, dude. I could not sleep for a while.
One thing that's not related to any of this, are these like your guys' mascots or something?
Yeah.
And then mine's my stealth?
Yeah, why don't you have one?
Yeah, put it against your shirt real quick.
Where'd it go?
Yeah, no, you put it on top of the Abercrombie Finch part too, so it blends in white.
Where'd it go?
There we go. It's gone. It's camel.
You're good.
Oh yeah, what do you got?
Hey, there you go.
No. Wait, am I the person of color here? Look at this.
You
guys, wait, what? What do you mean?
You.
Look at this diversity, though.
Black is a color. Is black a color?
Black is not a color.
Black's a shade.
Black is the
White's
absence
also
of color.
shade.
White is gray a shade, or is that a color?
Gray is a shade for sure.
Gray's a shade. 50 shades.
It's black. What? What? White is a color.
White's a color?
White is all the colors combined.
Yep.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's hype.
Yeah. And black.
I didn't know.
Black is also all the colors combined. If you think about it, then.
Yep.
Damn, black's a color. I proved myself wrong.
No, black's a shade composed of colors.
That sounded smart, but I feel like it doesn't make sense. I don't know. What were we just talking about, though?
Anything else you want to talk about in terms of ghosts?
I think ghosts are real.
Oh yeah, we haven't come to a consensus yet.
I mean, the thing is, it's like there's no definite proof for it. I can't give any definite proof for it for sure, but I can okay. So basically, it's in my house right now, right? I had this one time where I was basically, it was the middle of the night, and then I just went downstairs to get some water, or whatever, right? And when I came back upstairs, when I was going upstairs, right, my house has this area where light can pass through like this window, right, and it shines onto the stairs. So the moonlight was passing through and shining on the stairs, right. And my house has railings as well. Yeah. So usually when you walk upstairs, you see these railings on the wall because the light's passing through. Yeah. But then one night when I'm walking upstairs, I look at the wall, right, because I want to see the railings, whatever, and I see these 3 other shadows, like kind of like not where I am though, because I'm like, okay, that could be my shadow split into 3 different parts. Yeah. But it's like in a completely different area. There's only one source of light, the moon. And I'm just seeing these 3 different beings, like different heights and everything. They kind of look like they're looking at me almost. They're shadows.
I feel like yeah, that could have happened, but it could also have been you misinterpreting it.
That's what I mean. It's just so creepy though. I mean, that's like the thing. I feel like low key my house isn't haunted, but there's spirits in there or something, man.
Yeah. No, like I feel you. Like one
time,
time,
like a crack addict.
You are a crack addict.
Oh my gosh.
I don't feel that.
Oh, spirits.
No, like I think the scariest of them all, though, like if you were to believe in ghosts and all that stuff, I think exorcism is really scary.
Because it's something that still happens today, right?
I just think that's scary.
I feel like exorcism is like scary not because of ghosts though, because the priests be crazy.
That and it's just like, I don't know. It's just weird to me. Like,
can you imagine you're just sleeping in bed one day and then you wake up tied to your freaking bedpost and this guy's just throwing salt in your face.
Fucking water.
Yeah. He's like, be gone. He's like, what is happening?
Thought?
Yeah.
It's not even like.
give me them toes, bro.
You know how when they throw holy water on you, like the demon sizzles?
Yeah.
It's just the priest going.
No, he's throwing like boiling water on you. That's why he's boiling water.
Nah, but like the creepy part of it is like when the person being exorcised,
Yeah.
like they start reacting all weird and stuff, like
Yeah.
like all that.
Do you believe those kind of things though, like exorcisms?
I mean, it happens, but I don't.
But is it real?
That's where
Because they're the only people who get exorcism performed on them are so patriotic to their religion.
Yeah.
So they could just believe it so hard that they have been taken over by a demon.
I'm with that.
And they could just be acting it out without realizing
That's how
it.
you hear exorcism cases in like the cities.
Yeah.
You only hear in like freaking Norwegian towns that no one hears of, dude.
Okay. Before we relax.
No, I don't mean like I mean
Norwegian people are possessed.
I'm not trying to throw shade. I'm saying like Norway, more isolated population. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, I see.
Not as mainstream.
Like random small Christian towns.
Exactly. Like like there's plenty of movies where there's like Christian islands and they perform hella. Remember that Apostle movie?
Apostle.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's on Netflix, guys.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. I'm the only one who finished watching it.
I haven't watched
Oh,
it.
sorry, dude. Did not finish.
It's all good. It happens.
What was it though? I feel like with ghosts, there can never be definitive proof. Because you guys imagine that show, what's it called? BuzzFeed Unsolved.
Ghostbusters?
What? That's
Ghostbusters.
No, I mean like BuzzFeed Unsolved is. Do you not know what it is?
Yeah, I know what it is.
Oh yeah, but so yeah, they're always trying to catch this proof, right? And like whenever I see those kind of shows, I'm like, oh, this is so fake. I can never believe it when someone else tells me ghosts exist, which is weird because I believe that ghosts
do exist.
Maybe not like a ghost as in like the Ghostbuster type ghost or like a ghost where they can possess you or anything.
But like a spirit.
But a spirit, right?
Yeah.
They
something.
They exist in this world. That's something other than human or animal or kind of like not in this dimension or something.
I feel like that's a bit more realistic, even though it's still supernatural. Like, not all ghosts. Come on, ghosts can be friendly, bro.
No, it is though. Maybe it's not supernatural. It's just like another layer of science that we haven't discovered yet.
Dimension.
Another dimension, yo. What if it's like that?
You heard it here.
That's
You
the
heard it
spooky
here.
side.
You heard it here.
That's what I think though. Like deadass. I think anything can probably be explained with science. It's just we can't explain it yet. You know what it is.
That's possible.
That's what I'm saying. Like
yeah.
in anime and stuff when they have magic.
Yeah.
I appreciate those animes where they have magic in the modern world and it's kind of both. It's the same thing. You know? Magic is actually science. Like, it was kind of sick. But yeah.
Yeah. What do you think of the Ouija board then?
Those are fake as hell, dude.
I think those are.
Did you know?
You think those are fake?
Did you know the Ouija board was actually sold by that game company?
Which one?
I think it was the same one that made Monopoly.
Hasbro.
Hasbro made the Ouija board. I saw this somewhere. That's crazy, isn't it?
And they're all over. They're all in like the same game section with all the other kid games.
Do you think people would be really selling like real Ouija boards? That's not a thing. It's a game.
It is a game.
I don't know, but I've heard some pretty creepy stories of it.
I think it's one of those things where they manifested themselves. Again.
Probably, right?
Kind of like I didn't push it on my hand.
But they actually did.
They did push it. They just didn't notice.
It's just the air around my fingers.
It's like
I'm an airbender.
The ghost was guiding my hand. Like, oh no, it wasn't, dog. You know,
it's
it
like
wasn't.
they want a word to appear, so they subconsciously move it themselves without realizing it, kind of thing.
I don't know. What if they don't though?
Then I guess ghosts are real.
Yeah, you got Josh now.
Alright, so
convert him.
I've always been like, I've never really wanted to touch an Ouija board in case if it was something real.
The thing is,
because that's freaking messed up. That's white people stuff.
I'm saying like, oh, Ouija boards are fake, but I still wouldn't touch one. I'm saying it's made by Hasbro, but I'm still not buying it.
I want to go into the forest at night.
You
play a Ouija board.
Okay, you go alone.
Yeah, I'm not with you, Josh. Sorry.
That's how much I believe it's not real.
Okay, even if it wasn't real, you want to die to like a freaking wolf?
I've only seen a coyote in my backyard once.
A coyote?
Yeah.
That's scary.
I think I've seen
and that was during winter.
Why did that's so random? Winter? No, but like the forest is just scary.
Scary.
It's scary though. I feel like ghosts and stuff would live in forests though, because it's not the human population, you know.
But What if they're lonely? They don't want to be alone.
Yeah, dude. What if they want to be with us?
Well, what if?
Can ghosts see other ghosts? Or are they their own separate thing that can't see each other?
If they can see other ghosts, that's another world among us, dude.
Yeah.
Because if they can see ghosts, I feel like obviously it'd be shitty to be a ghost.
They'd be drug dealing.
But you wouldn't be insanely like lonely, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a good. I feel like I wish they can see other ghosts. I hope they can.
If you believe, do you believe in ghosts so that when you die, do you think you become a ghost?
I was literally thinking that.
Of course, dude. It's like if you don't believe in heaven, hell, or anything spiritual, there's no reason for you to believe in ghosts.
That's me. I don't believe in heaven
atheist?
or hell.
You just offended like millions of people, bro.
No, I'm saying like if you're an atheist,
I'm an atheist.
There's not really a reason for you to believe in ghosts. Like, what reason is there? Like, I can't think of a single one for you to believe in a ghost.
That's why I don't.
Personally, I believe in heaven and hell, so I would believe in ghosts because I'm like, oh, what if there are souls that can't go to heaven or can't go to hell? They're just stuck here because they
stuck in limbo.
What is limbo? Yeah.
Limbo is like the void. It's null. It's nothing.
That sounds so bad, dude. Oh my gosh.
It sounds terrifying.
Right.
If you die,
is it worse than hell?
you go to limbo, I'd say it's worse than hell.
I would say it's better than hell.
If you die and you go to nothing.
Yeah.
Everything's, I assume, just black.
Yeah.
You can't move. You can't see.
Sleep for life.
You have no senses.
You're basically not conscious at that point, though.
It's basically like no, but you are conscious. If you're a spirit, right?
Yeah.
You still have a conscious.
Yeah.
It's basically like. I was gonna say something offensive. It's basically like being
I know what you're gonna say.
A blind vegetable that can't feel anything.
I knew you were gonna say that, bro. It's terrible, right? It's like I feel like this one is one of those cases where it's like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
Cause like you can't feel anything. It's kind of like insane, right? You would go insane, but then
it's like being in one of those like quiet rooms.
Yeah.
People go insane after like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's either like absolute nothingness or eternal.
It's pain and suffering.
Pain, yeah, eternal pain.
It's pain and suffering. Like the one is probably I assume hell would give you physical pain and mental pain, or limbo is just only mental pain. So at least you don't have to feel physical pain.
I don't know if like.
But for eternity, you're stuck there.
That's
same thing with like heaven or hell. You're there for the rest of eternity.
That's what's so stressful about believing into religion and all that, dude. Like you have all these questions, but they can't be answered. Like I'm thinking like, oh, if you go to heaven, are you gonna be a perfect person? But then when you think about it, is a perfect place interesting?
Is a perfect place possible?
Is a perfect person possible?
A perfect place would have to have perfect people.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Nobody's perfect.
Like what's gonna happen? Like if we all went to heaven, what would we become? Like, I don't understand all this stuff.
Holy, bro, holy.
But like,
angel.
Would we become different people? You know, would our memories be erased and like we're like, oh, we're just angels now? It's so stressful thinking about all these things.
I don't know.
Dude, I feel stressed right now. Why did I do this to myself?
And then it's just like the idea that if you lose memory,
yeah,
is so sad.
That's terrible. Yeah.
Like obviously you wouldn't know. You'd be fine.
Yeah.
You would have no recollection of anything.
Yeah.
But I feel like it would be even more sad if you did remember.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it would also be. I changed that. I think it would be happier if you remembered.
I think it depends. You know what it is? I used to think about this a lot, but like, as long as you live your life to the fullest, or you live without no regrets, and that sounds so cheesy.
Life satisfaction.
Like if you feel satisfied at the end of your life, whether you go to heaven or hell, or like limbo, you can always look back on your life where like I lived the way I wanted to live. I lived satisfyingly. Like I did what I wanted to do. Instead of like going like, can you imagine like going to hell or limbo and like regretting all your actions, dude? Bruh.
I completely agree.
Bruh.
Yeah. Like, oh my, what was I gonna say, dude? Like, it's crazy how religions finds these ways to like explain life after life. You know what I'm saying?
The afterlife and all that.
Like to explain what happens after death. Like, if I were just block out, oh, heaven, hell, limbo, what would happen to me? You know, like,
right? Yeah. I mean,
just thinking about that, like, all you can think of is nothing. You know?
On that religion subject, I'm not trying to like offend religious people.
Yeah.
But a possibility is that the reason religion exists and they have all these scary consequences if you fuck up, if you sin.
Yeah.
It could be just a way to get them to follow the religion.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine.
Like wholeheartedly.
Yeah. No, I think that was like that's a whole conspiracy theory, isn't it?
I guess so. Yeah.
Is it
I think it is. Because I'm thinking about it like
half-assing a religion? Is that a conspiracy theory?
No, I'm not saying like I think. Are you saying like half-assing religion, or you're saying like all religions, including like Christianity and all that, like Buddhism, all that stuff?
I think just not a specific one, just in general.
Exactly, I know what you're saying. Yeah, just all of them. Yeah. It's kind of weird because like if you think about it, religion, is just like it's like on earth at least. I don't know. I'm not deeply spiritual, so I'm sorry if I say anything bad. But if you look at it objectively, it's kind of just like you're following rules to not be a bad person.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah, right.
That's what I perceive it as. There's a possibility that they just make up those rules so people follow them.
Right, and especially with more older religions like that date thousands of years.
Yeah.
You can't really. I don't know. I feel almost suspicious of it. You know what it is like with Christianity though, because I used to be a more Christian, right?
Yeah.
It's like a religion that's lasted like I don't know. I mean, how many years? Like thousands and thousands of years, right? Like Roman Empire stuff. But then with newer religions, like in my opinion, like how can you just make a religion like that? I just don't understand.
It doesn't make sense.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like
it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, like I think for a lot of people too. I don't want to say anything.
Is this
crazy
such a touchy subject?
Yo, it is. We're talking about religion.
I think it's important to talk about these things,
like,
though.
I feel like religion could also be another like motivation factor for someone. So
Yeah.
like, say someone was like they hit a low, like they hit their all-time low. It could be like just a factor they get themselves back on their feet, kind of thing. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like that also plays a big part. Just because I don't know, why are people so faithful to religion? Something to cling on to, right?
Right. Yeah. It gives you it could be a meaning to live or like a reason to live.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, this is like, stressing me out. My heart's
Yo, what
beating kinda
happened?
fast.
We talk about ghosts and then
Went to religion real quick.
I don't know
Want to see
what
something
happened.
fucking weird?
no.
What's that?
You know how the top is here?
Yeah.
I can activate it like this.
He's talking about a vape, by the way. Huh?
I don't know why. You'll have to watch the video if you want to know what just happened.
Yeah, that was a little aside for some reason.
Yeah, that had no
I'm
connection.
sitting right here and I don't know what happened.
Yeah, that was a little cool though. I'm not gonna lie.
Alright, what about...
I'm with that.
So, since we're on like this subject of ghosts,
Yeah.
how about aliens? Do you think aliens are real?
Oh, Hundies. No question.
I swear to God, if
that's the wild thing.
No, that's a Surrey check thing.
So rejecting.
you say no to this,
I say yes. What do you mean?
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because you didn't answer.
Okay.
Well, I was attracted by Hundies.
Hundies, bro.
Hundies, bro.
Okay,
Hundies,
relax.
bro.
Yo,
No.
Surrey
Chicken
Jack
and
watching
shit?
this? Bro.
No, but it has to be real though. Like how can you possibly think that in this whole universe there's only us that's sentient or like conscious?
And the universe is infinite and constantly growing.
I can't.
It is. It's infinite and constantly
You know,
growing.
there's a theory where like the universe is constantly growing, and eventually it's gonna hit a point where it's not gonna grow anymore. It's gonna go back to the before the Big Bang. Like everything's gonna become like collapsed in on itself into this tiny whatever sphere, right? And it's gonna Big Bang.
Well, we're gonna.
That's
be
cool.
Dead. We're gonna be dead by then, so it's not good. It's not good.
Oh, sorry, what were you saying though, Josh?
I don't know, just whether or not you think aliens are real.
Yeah.
And everyone said yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Well, the thing is like if it's ever growing and ever expanding, right? Like just because we don't know about it doesn't mean it's not real. Like I don't know how you can say that
We're the anomaly.
You can't say that. You can't say with certainty that aliens aren't real.
Exactly.
There's no yes, you can't prove it, but you can't disprove it either.
Same thing about ghosts. You can't
Yeah, Josh.
You can't disprove it.
How do you prove it?
You can't, but you can't disprove it either, can you?
There's just no scientific evidence.
That's the problem with ghosts.
See, with aliens, eventually there can be scientific evidence, but I feel like with ghosts, there is no possible way to get into that supernatural realm where you can
I think
prove
it's because people are thinking about it the wrong way. Because the way I think about aliens and ghosts are indeed different. It's kind of like when I think about aliens, it's kind of like there's scientific there's scientific possibility, right?
Yeah.
When you think of ghosts, it's a supernatural, right? But
It's a supernatural impossibility.
What if you just shifted your thinking to it's a scientific possibility for ghosts as well?
But it's not.
How do you
But
know?
you can't
How
say
is
that,
it?
though? I don't,
Science.
Exactly.
that's what I'm saying. Like I'm saying like
Yo,
we just haven't learned enough of the world. You know, there's so many secrets we don't know about.
Yeah.
You know, Pandora's box or something.
Yeah. I hear you, bro. I hear you.
Back on the subject of aliens.
Yeah, we
Dude,
get off a little
dude,
bit.
Yeah, we got.
Dude, people who believe there are no aliens, they believe the Earth is flat. I'm gonna call it right now.
Bro, what? You just hurt how the
You
people's feelings.
have, you have
dude.
to be pretty stupid to not believe in aliens.
I don't think they're stupid. I think they're just they haven't been.
They're the type of people who are like, they don't think anything is real until they've seen it with their own eyes.
Right. Yeah.
Ah, I
Like,
guess,
I'm
I
that
guess,
type
I
of
guess,
person.
I guess.
I think they can be real,
You're right.
but I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
So it's like I've never seen a blue whale before.
Yeah.
It could just be a figment, or it could be just made up, and everyone
Mhm.
believes they're real.
Mhm.
Like
You got a
scientists
point.
could be lying.
You got a point, but I don't know why science would lie.
So like I believe it's real, but I don't know because I've never seen it.
Mm.
And any story, any picture could all be created.
It's like one of those things where it's like I was about to say it's like I don't know if this actually relates, but you know that thing where it's like if a tree falls in a forest, does it make a sound? Did I say it right?
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
You said that.
It's similar though, right? We're kind of like if you can't see it or you don't, it's not tangible. How can you say it's real?
How can you say it exists?
I guess we just make a bunch
How
of
can you
bold
say
claims.
it doesn't exist either though? That's my thing. Like you can't disprove it. If you can't prove it, you can't disprove it either. Because to disprove it, you have to prove it's real or fake.
You're right. That's
Right?
the point of science.
Yeah, bro. You know what's crazy? I feel like science is almost like a cult. Almost. You know, because you know, it's like the cult of truth almost. Isn't that
That's the
Scientology though?
Well said. Well said.
Agua, señor.
Oh, bro.
Gracias.
Can you translate that? I don't understand.
Water, sir.
Senor.
Gracias por la agua.
What does that mean?
Thanks for the water.
Look at this guy. Spanish. What was it though? What was it on again?
The tree analogy.
Oh yeah. No.
I was past that.
No, he's
Or past that? What are we on then?
Tell me with aliens again.
Uh,
Scientology.
You can't prove or disprove.
Science.
Oh, science
What
is
is-
a
what
cult.
is-
Science is a cult.
What is Scientology, by the way? I want to know what that is. It's a cult, isn't it?
You want me to search it up right now?
Yeah, because when I hear Scientology, I think it's like is it not a cult of science? It sounds like it, doesn't it?
Yeah? I don't know. I'm gonna do a quick battery check.
Battery check.
We're chilling. It's still recording.
Oh, tight.
It doesn't show the battery, but it's still recording, so that's a good sign.
It's gonna be like out of
Scientology.
space, out of storage.
How much storage do you have left? You have a fucking new phone.
That's not that new anymore. It's been a few years.
But it's like they have bigger
Yeah.
capacity.
I think mine's like 64 gigabytes.
I've been trying to upgrade my phone, boys.
To what?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you guys.
Oh, are you gonna?
I have a 6S, so I can't really give my
You're-
input.
you're saying
I was telling Josh to upgrade his phone too, earlier.
Like yours is that a case?
Yeah, case.
Okay. I was like, is that a 6SC?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not 6. It was a 5C, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a 5C.
5C. Yeah.
I think 5 models.
But this case is so thin, it just looks like it's part of the phone.
I actually like those phones, those 5C phones.
Yeah,
I never had one
I
myself.
did not,
You didn't like it?
What's wrong with
because it's
them?
so plastic.
You know what it was? I felt like it was a kid phone. It was meant
Yeah,
for
yeah,
kids.
exactly.
Oh, I'm thinking of the wrong thing.
not
I was
on the same
thinking 5S.
What?
Like the iPhone 5 model.
Oh,
That's what
okay.
I was thinking. I think that's dope.
Really?
how it's like more blocky.
Yeah. Like you know how iPhones used to be more blocky? Like
Yeah.
the 4 was a little too thick, but I like what they did with the 5.
Yeah.
Like it was so innovative at the time, I think.
I like the way smartphones are now, though. To be honest, I like the rounded shape. It's
It's
thin
like
too.
aesthetic, minimalist.
Yeah.
Right. The only thing is, that slip on your hand real quick, dude.
I think their screen they did their screens good. They evolved their screens good.
Yeah, actually.
Like a Pokemon.
Okay, before we trail
Right.
off too much, we're gonna keep on the deep topics
Wait, hold
because
on.
I have a small list of them. All right,
Oh,
Oh,
hold on,
yeah,
hold
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Okay.
Scientology.
Scientology. All right. This is Google's definition: a religious system based on the seeking of self-knowledge and spiritual fulfillment through grade courses of studying and training. It was founded by American. Oh, no one cares.
That's
That is
fucking
not science.
that's so beyond my head.
That's not science, though. It said you to find yourself. What?
A religious system based on seeking self-knowledge and spiritual fulfillment through study or through science, basically.
Why is it called Scientology if it's not based on science? That's whack.
It's
It is
it's a
based on- it
religion.
is based
it's
on
a
science.
religion based on science.
How is that based on science, though? It said
I literally just read it to you.
It's
No.
they
Listen,
they
listen,
find
they
who
find
they find
themselves?
themselves through studying and training.
Through grade courses of study and training.
you can study religion and train through religion. It's
Dude,
not
I
science.
Dude, a religious
Science?
system based on seeking self-knowledge and spiritual fulfillment through graded courses of study.
That doesn't make any
Graded.
What does that even
courses
mean, dude? Can you
of
explain
study.
what graded course of study even means?
I don't know. I instantly thought courses that require a grade.
No, but like you say things like Bible college, dude. Freaking you learn about religion. This does not sound scientific at all to me, dude. Science is like not about yourself. It's about finding the truth of the world. Not from trying.
Yes, that's my issue with it too. I don't feel like you can use science to find who you are as a person.
No, I feel like science is meant to, like.
Oh well, there's an example. I don't know if this is like directly correlates to it, but like you can say you use science to figure out who you are by saying if there's a car that you were in and you could choose to kill one person, or like you can choose to kill like one baby or two old people, what would you choose? And you'd choose the two old people, right?
Yeah.
Because that's most like
logical, I guess.
Logical.
Yeah.
And you can use that to discover who you are.
Yeah.
You guys heard the you know what I'm talking about?
Does that make any sense though?
You did not even say a single thing.
Hold on.
What are you talking about?
Hold on.
Do you guys know
it's the
you know what I mean, right?
It's the
5, 6, 7, 8.
It's the milli it's the no, hold up.
Yo, you just said you know what I'm talking about without saying a single thing. Bro,
wait. Just it's coming to me.
Hold up.
It's
Flea.
yeah.
Flea.
Flea fla.
Flea fla.
Flea fla flow.
Flea fla flow.
Sylvester.
I'm swallowing. Sylvester.
How does it go again? Kumala?
I think it's Kumala.
Kumala Sylvester.
What?
Is that how it goes?
That was totally different.
Wait, what happened?
It's like it's like
Kumala Sylvester.
Oh yeah.
Kumala.
We'll restart. Ready? Flea.
Flea.
Flea fla.
Hold on. You gotta join in.
Okay, go.
Flea.
Flea.
Flea fla.
Flea fla.
Flea fla flow.
Flea fla flow.
Sylvester.
Sylvester.
Kumala Sylvester.
Kumala Sylvester.
Oh no Sylvester. Oh no Sylvester. Was that good? I don't know. We'll see in the recording.
We gotta do it again, but you gotta do harmony because you sang too high.
Me?
I was the high one.
No, but the person that sings it has to be the middle one.
Okay.
Oh really? Who wants to do high?
You can do the high one. I'll do the middle one.
Are you gonna do low?
Yeah. Jack,
Oh what? Okay.
Yo, look at
All
this.
right,
This is
right,
deep
right.
voice.
You heard my voice last podcast, right? I'm a new man.
5, 6, 7.
Whoa,
8.
I'm just counting in. Hold on. Are you counting me in? 1, 2, 3, 4. Fee.
Flea.
Wait, you said fee?
It's flea.
Oh, I said feet.
Flea.
I didn't say
feet.
I didn't say fee. Flea.
Flea.
Flea fla. Wait, what?
Flea fla. God damn it.
Wait, hold on.
You gotta get this right.
Okay.
Alright,
Focus.
flea.
Flea.
Flea fla.
Flea fla.
Flea fla flow.
Flea fla flow.
Sylvester.
Sylvester.
Kumala.
Kumala Sylvester.
Kumala Sylvester.
Kumala Sylvester.
Oh no Sylvester. Oh no Sylvester. I think that sounded terrible.
That one was pretty.
We'll
what do you
find
think?
out.
What do you
We'll
think?
find out.
Banger.
The public will decide.
I don't think
Or
the har-
singing.
I don't think the harmony was on there, dude.
Or I was just. Kumala.
Yo, we're listening back. It's gonna be just
Sylvester.
Jeff's voice because he was so close to the mic. Dude. Yo.
Alright.
What were we on again?
We're gonna move on to another deep topic.
Wait, hold
I was
on.
gonna
Let
say
me
something.
look for this thing, dude.
Wow, this guy's so unprofessional. Texting while we're doing a
No.
podcast. Oh my.
No. YouTube, you saw it here first. Hold up, give me a
Is
second.
you exposing yourself? What?
No. This is what I wanted to talk about. Remember? Give me a sec.
I don't remember because you never told us.
Yeah.
Yo, I will. Okay.
This guy just hit us. Oh, yo.
Hold on. I will find it, brother.
Well, we can just move on for a little bit.
Yeah.
What
Until you find it.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
like
What did you want to
keep
find
that.
out, Josh?
Um,
Hit us with the topic.
it's a very deep topic.
Yeah.
I know you were kind of like, you didn't want to talk about super deep controversial stuff.
Is this gonna be?
It's not controversial. It's
Is
just
it existential?
yeah.
I detest existential stuff. I can't even pronounce it, dude. That's how much I hate it.
All right. We'll
Existential.
start with an easy one.
Yeah.
Do you think kindness has a motive?
Oh, this is not even that bad. Okay, I can do.
That's
Yes.
why I said we're starting with easy.
Yeah. I think kindness. It depends. It depends in certain cases. I feel like there are the people that in the world that will give up everything, just because people need help, right? But then for the most part, I feel like kindness does have a motive.
But like, do those people who give up everything just do it to be kind, or they do it because they want to be liked?
No, I feel like the thing with them is those people that give up everything. It's like they don't even have a choice in their head. They don't even think about this stuff. It's kind of like almost like this sounds kind of.
They
bad.
believe it's their role in life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Like, it's their purpose.
I learned this exact scenario in like psychology, which is kind of nice, but I mean the most realistic answer is just like the person has intrinsic and extrinsic English? Extrinsic motivations. So like things inside and outside that like motivate them to be kind
Yeah.
or do something.
Yeah.
But like to say that they give up. Say that. Oh frick! How do I say this? Or you were saying that they would give up everything just to be kind so they can be liked. Is that what you said?
Well, I was saying there's people who like can give up everything,
Yeah.
but I feel like they want to be liked, or they want to feel like they've helped someone.
I think people that want to be liked aren't kind people though. Or you know what? That's wrong. That's wrong. People that everyone wants to be liked.
I think people who do it because they want people to think they're nice.
Yeah.
I think they're being nice.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they're actually nice.
I think this sounds kind of bad, but in the way I can think of it, or the way that's only the most logical to me, would be people that are completely kind, right? Like they have no like hatred, or like they have no motivation.
Yeah.
Those people almost have something wrong with them.
I agree.
In society, if you were born that way, you're completely screwed.
You're too selfless. You can't
Yeah.
do anything.
Being selfless is like all good on paper and everything,
Yeah.
but realistically, you can't be selfless. Like you can't be.
I feel like there's a point to every good quality that's
Right.
too far.
Right? Exactly.
course,
Too
of
much of
course.
anything is bad.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Like so I'd say I don't want to make a definite statement, but in general,
Yeah.
for the most part, kindness does have motivation. People do it to either feel good about themselves. People do it to make a good impression. People do it to look good in front of other people.
Yeah.
I know, like personally, I think people are all selfish people. Everyone's selfish.
I completely agree with that.
Yeah.
Maybe not to the level of being like literally selfish and like stealing from others, but on the very tiny level of you just want to being happy is being selfish. You think
Yeah.
about it. There's
Yes.
nothing wrong with that either.
Yeah.
So like even when I'm doing something like cleaning up my room, when my parents don't tell me, I'm doing it.
But then
Because
when
I
they
wanna-
yell at you, oh, that's a
Hold
whole
on,
other
bro.
story.
Hold on, bro.
Wait, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. No, but like when I'm cleaning my room and I feel good, I'm doing it to make myself happy. I'm not doing it just because my room's dirty. I want to make myself happy.
Yeah.
Or I'm doing it to make my parents happy, which in turn makes me happy.
I think being selfish in general is a good quality.
Yeah.
I think if you take it too far, that's when it turns into a bad quality.
You gotta know.
Because selfishness itself, in general, has a negative connotation, right?
Yeah, right.
I think it actually is positive until a certain point.
It depends on how you view it as well. Yeah. Like totally. It's like wow. I have nothing to add on. I don't know what I'm going to say. You're right. Yeah.
That's it. That's the end of
It
it.
depends on how much you know yourself. I guess you can't be overly selfish.
That goes for like quite a few emotions too. Like you can't be overly happy all the time. You have to have some sad moments
Some
in your
sad
life
points
to
to
learn.
balance it out.
That's
right?
what I'm saying in heaven, dog. How can you be happy all the time? It's not. Is it boring in heaven?
Well, if in heaven you're happy all the time, which
Right.
is just generally like impossible, right?
Yeah.
But if you are happy all the time, then you have nothing to worry about.
It's so weird, dude. I
That
can't.
is weird.
I can't possibly in my head. I can't imagine what heaven is like. Like it just doesn't make any sense to me.
Golden stairs up to a golden gate in the clouds.
All right.
With
Right,
Morgan
right.
Freeman standing there welcoming
My
you.
boy, yes, with his nice voice.
Yes.
My name is Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, what were we saying again with the selfishness?
I think we ended that. I think we
It's
I think we reached a good point.
Selfish. Wait, what?
Selfish.
Selfish. I'm saying selfish.
She sells
Nice.
she sells seashells by the seashore.
So being kind is selfish, but
Oh.
that doesn't mean that's too
Okay.
broad. That's too broad. I would say being kind.
Has selfish attributes to it,
Yeah. There's
but it itself is not.
being selfish is just a way of life, dude. You can't survive without being selfish.
No, yeah, you have to be selfish
Yeah.
in order to succeed, in order to live.
Gotta be greedy,
You
boy.
gotta think about it, man.
Gotta
Like
be
if
greedy.
you're a parent and you have kids, even if you give all your food to your kids and you die, who's gonna take care of your kids now? You gotta take care of yourself as well.
You
Yeah,
gotta teach them to take care of themselves. Yeah.
Wait, what? No, but like, it's like if you have babies, right, and you have like a certain amount of food, you have to feed both of you have to feed both yourself and your kids.
Yeah.
Because if you die, who's gonna take care of your babies now? No one.
That's kind of like polar bears, what they do to their cubs.
What do they do?
You know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
So basically,
Tell us.
you know how climate change and all the ice is melting and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So obviously polar bears are
Hold
affected
up,
by
hold
it.
up. How do people think climate change is not real?
They believe the Earth is flat.
Bro, how do you think climate change is
Well,
not
let's
real?
save that. We'll save that for the next episode,
Dude.
We'll save. Just
Yo,
save it.
trigger
Save
warning,
save
trigger
all
warning,
this-
trigger
I'm getting so tilted.
Save all this heated thoughts and emotions, and
Yeah.
expel it in the next episode.
Okay, yeah.
It's
What
not
are you saying
good,
now?
it happens.
Polar bears.
Oh, polar bears. But yeah, so anyways, they're scarce on food there, right? Just because of climate change. We're not gonna get into that, Jonathan.
Bro. Big bro.
But so what they do is, in order to survive, say they have like, I don't know, 2 cubs, right?
Yeah.
The mother would intentfully kill one of the cubs so she could survive to take care of the other cub.
I can see that.
Dude, that's, you know what?
That's exactly what you said earlier.
That's,
In like
it's a tough decision, but it's the right
in this
decision.
society's like the way we see what's right and wrong, though, that would be obviously incorrect
Yeah.
way of doing things.
Or like if you're a
But
polar bear,
they
you
have no option, right? Whereas
Yeah.
we can, if they absolutely had to, if they
Yeah.
had no other way to go around it, they could put him up for adoption.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's different.
It could still have, the child could still have a life.
It's yeah, because we have society. We're blessed with that at least. We have people that can help us out.
We're just domesticated animals, bruh.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
For
What
real.
does
Yeah.
domesticated mean? I thought domesticated means like you were trained by something. So like dogs are domesticated by humans.
We were trained by our parents,
Who trained our parents?
their parents.
Their parents.
This could go on forever.
Exactly.
Who trained the very first people?
The common ancestor.
Dude, bro, this doesn't make any sense though.
Why not?
Because who? It's like this. In this case, it's kind of like what came first, chicken or the egg? You know.
The egg.
But what lays the egg?
Something else. Something
There's
else
a
that
problem, there's a
mutated
problem,
into a
like-
chicken.
Because like it's like oh my gosh, why do you keep going back all the way? Where did people come from though, right?
Well, there's all these like religious freaks who believe it's Adam and Eve, but that's just bullshit.
What is that? What is that? I don't know.
Adam and Eve are the first 2 humans on Earth,
Yeah, so in Christianity, what it was
and there's like fucking the girl Eve ate the fucking apple and
Right.
doomed all of humanity,
yeah.
even though there's only 2 of them already.
You know, there's so much symbolism going on with that,
Yeah,
dude. It's crazy. Sometimes people.
and there's like the snake too and
yeah,
shit.
Yeah, that was Satan apparently.
Bro,
I think it was the devil or Satan. If I'm not wrong on my Bible knowledge.
if we're going scientifically though, it would have to just branch from like, oh, common ancestor. We branched off from bacteria. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Eukaryotic,
The very first
prokaryotic.
atom
The very yeah.
molecule.
Cell.
Did you just hit him with the atom, the name, and Adam cell?
Oh shit! I
Josh,
did
Josh, you are smoking right now. Josh. You know what's crazy, dog? It's kind of like it almost doesn't make when you take the Bible literally. It says like God created the world in 7 days.
Really?
I think it was 7 days, something like that.
Don't make bold statements now.
Something like that. I think it was something like that.
Yeah.
But then if you look at the history of the Earth, it's not 7 days, dog. You know what I mean? So I was talking to one of my friends. He was talking about how oh, you know what it was. The Bible isn't talking literally. It's talking about what could be 7 days could be 7 million years. You know what I mean? So like, don't take those time measurements exactly.
Don't take anything from the Bible literally because it's all fake.
Okay, Josh.
That wasn't us. Please, Josh.
I'm assuming
Oh.
listeners know what the difference is between a joke and seriousness.
That was.
That's kind of stressed me out a little bit. No cap.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh
Wow,
my
you
god! I
spilled
just
water.
spilled my fucking water.
Nice.
Watch your sock, Jack.
Why is Jet just leaving his sock in his? Wow, you just.
What?
Dude, the water's going into your sock.
We're good.
Yeah, so Josh just spilled a cup of water and Jet's just soaking his foot in it.
What? No,
In
it
the
wasn't
water.
even touching me, bro.
Yes, it was. No cap. Don't cap. Why are you putting your foot in the water, Josh?
It's cold.
It's cold.
It's cold.
It's cold.
What were we talking about again? Oh yeah, so we finished the.
My sock is wet.
Oh, it's dripping. Stop.
You nasty.
That's
Bro.
disgusting.
You nasty. What is it? Tracing back to the food rationing for your kids and you, it kind of fits in with the thing I was looking for earlier.
Oh yeah.
So have you
Oh, you
guys?
found it?
Yeah, I found it. So
Okay.
you guys heard the trolley problem?
How do you keep on talking about things we don't know about?
No,
This
it's
is crazy.
very interesting. My friend showed me
Did
this.
you know it, Josh?
No.
So basically, what it is, there's a train, right? There's a train going on a track.
Okay, no, I do know what you're talking
You know what I'm talking
You're
about
talking
now?
about the one we choose.
Yeah, this
People?
is one where you choose. So
Oh.
there's 3 people ahead on that track.
Right.
They can't hear the train,
Right.
so they'll definitely be hit if you don't do anything.
Right.
Right. So you have the option. with the lever to change the train onto a different track.
Right.
But on that different track is one person.
Yeah.
So would you choose to kill three people, 3 workers, or 1 person?
Is the one person aware?
No, none of them are aware.
None of them are aware.
So it's the same situation.
The one person.
The
You
one
would choose to save the one person, or you choose to
Kill the one person.
kill the one person.
You would switch the track.
Yes.
Okay. What do you think?
Because there's the idea, right, where you're technically the one killing them rather than it
Us,
being an
yeah.
accident.
Right.
But
'Cause-
there's also the thing where it could be like you have that guilt for not saving the 3 people. Of
Yeah,
one
bystander, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you chose 1. What did you choose?
I'm saying I would choose to to save 3 people.
Yeah.
I would say that.
Yeah.
But if I was in the situation, I don't know what I would do.
Yeah. Okay, so
You can't tell what you'd actually do unless you were in the situation.
Yeah.
you'd kill 1 person, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Sacrifice
So
somebody.
this time, the train's going down the track again.
Oh,
There's,
hold on. What would you pick?
1 person, of course.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Save
'Cause-
3 people.
Like, yeah, you're
It's
saving.
kind of
3
like
lives.
what Josh was saying. Either way, it's gonna be on your mind. It's just how many people you're gonna save.
Like either, yeah, that's basically
That's,
it.
that's a really crude way of putting it, but yeah.
Okay, so this scenario, this time, you're on the bridge,
Yeah.
right,
Oh.
above the track.
This, yeah.
Again, 3 people there, 1 person there, 1 person on the other track, right?
Mhm.
This time, to save the 3 people, you have to push someone off the bridge to stop the train. Like
Yeah.
it's a big man to stop the train.
Hold on. Are you saying that there's 2 tracks?
Yeah. So like think of the same scenario in the first one,
Yeah.
but this time you're not at the lever.
Uh huh.
You're on the bridge, right?
Yeah.
Over top of the track.
Yeah.
And the only way to stop it is to push like the big man beside you
Yeah.
off the bridge onto the tracks to stop the train.
Would you save all the people then?
Think about it. The train's still going on 1 track, so you have no ability to change the
But isn't the train gonna stop?
You don't know what track it's gonna go on.
No.
Josh, why you figured out the puzzle? You're like, hold up.
I just cracked the code. You don't
Okay,
know which train the thing is going to go on,
No,
so you
hold
might
on.
just kill a
Okay,
guy
how
for
about
no
this?
reason.
I'll say it again. Disregard the guy on the other track.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just 3 people on a straight track.
3 people on a straight pack. Frank, dyslexia.
Yeah.
On a straight track, you push this guy off to stop the train. Would you do it?
You kill 1 person or you kill 3 people once again, but the only
Yeah.
difference
I
is
think-
you're directly doing it.
No, you're directly doing it either way. It's just like
It's-
you're pushing someone off the
'Kay.
bridge to stop it too.
If I was in the situation, I believe me then would not push him.
No way I would.
But if I had the option to and I was confident in what I was doing, I would push him.
Same. I'm the exact same.
It's hard, man. That's like I think it's like a thought.
Because you have to be detached. Because the difference, I think the difference between this one where you're pushing and you're pulling the lever is when you're pulling the lever, you're detached from doing the real action of pushing them onto the track, whatever, right?
Of killing them.
Yeah.
Or
It's
you're
kinda-
still technically killing them.
You're
if you
definitely
decide.
killing them for sure, right?
Yeah.
But it feels completely different when you're pulling a lever versus pushing someone
Yeah,
off.
Yeah.
exactly.
It's like when you're there in
Yeah.
front of this guy or behind this guy, whatever, you're about to push him off.
Yeah.
It's like you really almost have a connection to him. Not like necessarily like a real connection, but like you see him in person.
You're both seeing this happen.
Yeah, you both are aware of what's going on at the same time, right? Whereas the
Yeah.
other person's kind of like, oh, it's just unfortunate.
Yeah.
Kind of got sacrificed.
Same thing being said with like another scenario. Say like you're a doctor
Yeah.
and there's 3 patients that are like going to die.
Yeah.
So the only way to save them is murder someone and like harvest their organs and stuff.
Yeah.
Would you do that?
If I was a doctor, I'd
None
probably
of
do
them want to donate their organs.
it.
No, that's not an option.
No sacrifice.
You have no choice but to kill this person for some reason.
I think of that. So you basically either let them all die.
Or save
Or you
two of them.
murder
save 2
someone
people.
to save all of them.
I'm in that situation. I feel like either way, I would choose to get rid of 1 person and take their organs.
Yeah, so you would murder
You know
someone
what?
to
You know
save
what
3
it is?
I think for me in that situation,
How do you
I
gauge?
don't think I would.
That's a hard. It's
I think if none of them offered to donate, I think they can all die.
That's kind of true.
Just think of donation as not an option right now. How about that?
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I feel like you can't just blame it on them not donating. Because obviously that's like it's nice to donate, but not everyone can afford to do that.
Oh yeah, you don't want to give up your life.
Yeah.
You don't want to
Well,
afford.
Like, is it a random person donating that you have to murder, or is it one of the patients that's gonna die that you?
So 3 patients are dying,
They're just 3 patients, I think.
right? The only way to save them is to go murder someone else.
Oh, a random person.
Yeah, someone you're detached to.
Wait, what? Is it not a patient?
I thought
No, you don't murder another patient. You just murder someone else.
Okay, that's what I thought it was originally.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was 3 patients. You choose 1 patient to die. You save 2 patients.
That's what I thought it was.
Oh no.
That's not what it is?
That I think that would be kind of the same thing as the first example where you would change the lever. I feel like that would be the same thing.
So in terms of murdering someone to save 3 people, I would let them die.
That's hard. Like, it's hard, right? It's the same result, but you choose a different option.
I would let them die. I don't think saving 3 of them is worth murdering someone.
You know what, though? I feel like the more we talk about this, I think I'd be more with Josh. I don't know, but it's like,
yeah.
It's kind of like, if you think about it in a very broad way,
yeah.
Are you saying this 1 life is worth more than 3 lives? Or these 3 lives are worth more than 1 life?
Yeah, it's
you
hard.
Can't value lives like that.
It's different. It's hard to think about. That's what is it? What is it called? Thought experiment? Yeah.
Thought experiment? Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
So yeah.
The more I think about it, the more I'm with Josh.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, I feel like it'd be different if are they worth saving though? Are these say like it's the original, the one that I thought of, where it's kind of like 3 people, 3 patients, one you had to kill 1 patient to save the other 2 patients?
Yeah.
Is this 1 patient gonna be is his life worth less than the other 2 patients?
Well, you can't tell. There's no way of knowing.
You can't tell.
Yeah,
and like,
hard.
who are you to decide that this person is worth less than these 2 people?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're not someone that can decide
Kill
that.
yourself, bro.
Who's gonna do the surgery then?
Yeah, just do it real quick, yo. Pop, pop.
Just before
Take
you
out
die.
the organs. I save you.
This guy needs a liver, so I'll do him first. This guy needs a heart, so I'll do him last.
Oh, this guy need my lungs.
Yeah, we just pull this out.
Just go.
It's like Surgeon Simulator, you know what I mean? That game. You're pulling all this stuff out.
I've actually never played that game.
I tried it once. It was really hard.
Here's a different way of looking at it. Don't murder the guy. Let the 3 people die.
Yeah.
We're overpopulated anyways.
That's coronavirus right now, dog.
I honestly think that's...
Don't say it. Don't leave it. I saw someone get cooked online for that. Don't do it. Don't worry about it.
Coronavirus is natural selection depopulating the earth.
Sure.
That's what I think it is.
Sure.
Same can be said for any virus then.
That's what it is.
I mean, at one point...
But there's also like... I cut you off. But there's also the kind of rude way of looking at it.
Yeah, just say it.
China's overpopulated.
Someone said that online.
They don't need that many people there.
Bro.
Wuhan is skinning cats.
Bro.
So fuck them.
Bro.
Yo, if y'all don't know what's... Oh my...
Bro.
That's just my opinion.
You know what it is though? I wouldn't go so far. That's a pretty crude way of saying it. Yeah. But I could almost see it from a karmic sort of way, like karma. You think about it, China, this is a fact, by the way. People in China, they always look for male successors, right?
Yeah.
They be killing off their firstborn daughter, dude. That's messed up, no matter how you think about it. Just look for it.
That doesn't help for the population either.
No, I'm saying like, because they got all this bad energy from these, like, freaking deceased babies that they be killing off just because they want a male successor, that energy could be coming back, yo. That karma, they hit China all hard all of a sudden, dude. That's what I might think about it.
Maybe the only people that die are like the bad people, and the people that live are the people who like didn't believe in that system. Because it wasn't like an actual system that they had.
I don't know if it was a system, or they used to have a system where it was like a.
They had some form of system.
Child? Are you talking about the 1-child policy?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, dude. A 1-child policy.
That 1-child policy is kind of.
Because that was their way of balancing the population. Because they had too many people there back then. And then now there's even more.
Isn't that so scary, dude? Overpopulation.
It is.
I think overpopulation is actually so scary.
It is. There's not enough resources for all of us.
I think overpopulation is going to be a big reason why humans go extinct.
Yeah, 100%. Yep. Because think about it, even on a smaller level, like an ecosystem, I'm not very knowledgeable about this. So I'm just making a general example.
I got you.
But imagine there's an ecosystem, right, where there's a apex predator.
Yeah.
And then there's obviously the predator below it. Yeah. And then there's the prey on the very bottom.
Primary, secondary, tertiary. That
right.
Type
Yeah.
of stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm listening.
So say you take out the middle tier, right?
Yeah.
The apex predator is gonna overhunt the
everything below
the prey, right?
Yeah.
So then there's gonna be only the apex predator on the top.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna die off because there's nothing to eat.
Yeah.
That's kind of like how I think about like overpopulation. You just eat everything. All the humans are gonna get rid of everything, dude.
But it's like overpopulation's a problem, but it's not morally wrong because it's animal instinct to reproduce.
Yeah,
It's the nature to reproduce.
It's not immoral. It's like it's just in the nature. Yeah, exactly. It's like I want to have kids, dog. I want to keep my lineage going. I want to keep my blood going.
It's more like morally incorrect to limit.
Oh yeah,
But
actually.
It is, but like, what do we do? You know, it's our world.
Yo, I read.
That's why we have viruses.
I read this. Wow. Yo, it's like One Punch Man. You know, remember that guy in the very beginning? It was like
Vaccine Man.
Yeah. The big ass guy was trying to kill everyone. So I read this fiction book a long time ago. I don't know, it was like a year ago, 2 ago.
What's it called?
Scythe.
Oh.
Yeah. So basically, the premise of the book is, there is this AI, right? It's a perfect AI. It fixed everything for humans, right? Except for human population. So resources are fine. No one feels pain because it's AI. It's like omnipotent. It's like almost like God, right? So the only problem with this world left is that the population is always going to be increasing, right? So then there's this. They created this job where you have to basically kill people to curb overpopulation. So I feel like
You're playing the role of the Death Reaper.
Yeah.
That's why it's called Scythe, I guess.
because the thing is in that world where everything is perfect, there's no diseases. People don't die of old age. People live. It's like a perfect. When I say perfect, I mean people live forever.
Yeah.
Because like this AI figured out a way, right?
Yeah.
So the only way for people to die is by being killed.
Yeah.
So I feel like for humans, it's gonna be two options. Either we're gonna go extinct by ourselves, or three options actually. We're gonna go extinct. We're gonna create the AI, right? Just like in the story, and we're gonna have to start killing each other off or killing ourselves off to keep overpopulation from going off. And then or the perfect solution where we figure out everything. But I feel like that one is just such a small chance of that happening.
Did you guys
Figuring out everything? There's no way to fix overpopulation or like a continually growing population if you have infinite resources to do so. Unless they can colonize on separate planets. But even then, the problem will reoccur eventually.
That's what I'm saying. And eventually, the thing is, with population, it grows exponentially. It doesn't grow like slowly. It's literally like for every person, there's gonna be another 2 people or something like that, right?
Yeah.
It's exponential growth. It's not like a freaking like slow growth. It's not like a freaking slope, dude. It's a whole curve.
You guys seen Elysium? Elysium, is that how you call it?
I know what you're talking about.
It's where there's like the people. It's same thing, same premise. Like I don't know if it's overpopulation, but there's just no disease, like a utopia.
Yeah.
No disease, but they couldn't do it on Earth. I think just because for some reason, probably overpopulation. Because you know, if everyone's like that, so they moved to another planet or something like that.
Dude, what's the solution for overpopulation? I can't think of a single one.
There is none that doesn't include depopulizing.
Well, of course.
You have to set. You have to have a set population. I think that's the way it is.
But you know, if the universe, think about it. If the
But even-
universe is constantly growing, and you constantly grow, just colonize all the planets in the universe.
But it takes... The only problem with that is once you reach a certain planet, the next planet that's close enough could be too many light years away, or too many parsecs away that you can't reach it without dying on the way.
Hold on, now what's a parsec?
A parsec is like a time term.
Is it like a distance?
Good description. Good description.
Is it
I don't know how long it is.
kinda-
I'll search it up.
It's kind of weird how light years is actually a distance.
I know it's kind of hype.
Kind of trippy.
It's kind of hype.
I feel like either way though, like ignoring all the factors of like surviving from planet, this problem is never ending. You can't unless you set a limit to the population set a limit to population. You can't solve overpopulation, or you can't solve the growth.
Like
A parsec is parsec is like the same as light years. It's a distance.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
So how long is a parsec in light years?
Bro.
So 1 parsec in light years is 3.262.
Light years?
3.262 light years is 1
Yeah,
parsec.
huge. Yeah, can't imagine how big that is actually. There's no way.
No, you can't.
It's
There's
astronomically big.
good term.
Astronomical.
You
Good
sound
term.
smart.
Why?
sound
What are you trying to say? I'm not smart.
Aww.
What was it? What were we on again?
Nah,
Population.
I think we were chilling.
I think eventually the only solution that I can possibly think of is setting a limit to the population.
But that's like
That's so
the exact
unethical.
same thing as the Chinese government limiting one baby.
Yeah.
It's just a step further and saying
The difference,
no baby.
The difference is
no baby.
That's the problem, dude. I don't know.
Yeah,
'Cause-
like I think, like Josh said earlier, as much as it is offensive, like natural selection, it just has to occur.
Peop- Because science, if you think about it, if gods and stuff exist, science is like the enemy of religion. Almost, because religion
It
is like
proves everything, right? Yeah, or like it proves. How do I say
It,
that?
it disproves
Disproves-
parts of religion.
No, I'm not trying to say like it disproves anything. I'm saying like with all these stuff in like the Bible, like the plague,
Yeah.
getting rid of these people, right?
Yeah.
Science is literally came up with a vaccine to counter the plague, right?
Yo.
Science is our savior and our destroyer. In that sense,
Science is our power, bro. It's our weapon.
they keep us alive, but if it keeps doing this, it's gonna destroy the world.
Dude, I get so stressed thinking about this, and I know this is not gonna happen anywhere near in our lifetime.
It's just so beyond our comprehension.
Climate change is what's gonna happen in our
Yeah.
lifetime, maybe.
Yeah.
Dude, what was it though? Thinking about this stuff, like even when I think about like the Earth going to the sun, that's eventually gonna happen. I'm pretty sure it is. I think that's gonna happen eventually.
Wouldn't it just burn up?
What's that?
Wouldn't it just burn up?
We'd
Yeah.
burn up before we hit the sun.
Yeah, way
but-
before it hit the sun.
But the planet itself
Yeah.
would just be like,
Yeah.
it would still be a planet. Just
But
nothing
like
moving
just
on it.
me thinking about the Earth going into the sun, right?
Yeah.
That gives me so much stress.
Even though it has no relation
It
to us.
has absolutely nothing to do with me. I'm never gonna live long enough to see that, dude. That's millions and like billions of years. I don't know how long. It's so long from now, right? But when I think about it, I feel so stressed, and maybe that's because I'm hoping that my bloodline can last that long.
Oh, I'm stressed about that actually. Yeah,
Your
I'm
bloodline?
stressed that my legacy is gonna stop.
Dude, I'm so stressed about that.
But it's gonna happen. There's basically no chance that your own bloodline, or are we talking about like your actual blood or your like last name basically?
I'm talking about blood,
Blood. I feel like
genetics.
it's possible, but I feel like the chances are so slim.
I feel like there's I'm pretty sure there's like no way for your bloodline to last forever, because eventually say right now, right?
Eventually, your kid's gonna turn gay.
God.
Oh shit!
No.
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 That would be the end of your legacy though.
That's the thing. I'm trying to listen. So
What did I do?
So this is a bit depressing, right? But my parents and my grandparents back in Vietnam,
Yeah.
they be having hella kids. I have lots of uncles and lots of aunts and lots of like cousins in general, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know exactly, but I think the reason for that is, although it sounds pretty damn sad and bad,
Yeah.
it's that if you had only one kid in Vietnam, right?
Yeah.
Which is a very poor country. I don't know. I think it's doing a lot better now.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, like when my grandparents' age, they were pretty poor because of the war and everything. So if you had one kid and it died, that's it. You just lost your only kid. So I think, and this is just my theory, but I thought my grandparents would have lots of kids. Like, although it sounds a bit bad to say, like, oh, you know, I have another kid, even though this kid one died. Obviously, it hurts to lose a kid, but it's kind of like, at least you can put, you can like imagine that you have like, oh wow, I cannot explain this.
I think
You still have something to take care of. It's like you can fulfill your duty as a parent still, instead of just losing your only child and like losing your whole purpose in life after it was born. You know what I mean?
Could you consider every single human alive on Earth like the seven? Or how many of us are there?
What's that?
billion?
7 billion?
Something
Are we at like that?
Probably
8
something-
billion?
Probably something.
Are you talking
high.
about population?
Yeah, current population.
I think it's way over 7 billion.
Probably, yeah. It's something.
8.7 billion
something,
maybe.
something.
8? Is it 8 billion?
I don't know.
It's something.
Either way.
Something.
That's stressful.
To my point, can all of us be considered anomalies?
What do you mean?
The fact that we are here today means our bloodline, our ancestors has gone from the beginning of time. And if you think about how many people have been on this earth and left this earth since the beginning of time, could we be an anomaly, or is
I'm kind of lost.
like are we
Yeah, I'm kind of lost, Josh.
are we special that our bloodline has lasted since the beginning of time?
The thing with that is, I don't think it's our bloodline. Where do we come from?
Well, we're obviously a mixture of like many different people, but like because we're talking about the fact that like if we die and our kids die,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I get
our
your...
bloodline is gone.
Yeah.
but we still have our bloodline since the beginning.
It's 'cause
Does that make us odd, considering the amount of people that have been on this planet ever?
I don't think it's that odd, to be honest. I think in general, people do the. I think the reason why we specifically are alive is because our ancestors, our parents, our grandparents, and the people before them, right? They fought desperately to survive and reproduce. That's pretty much. Is that human instinct? Animal instinct, I think.
Yeah.
You survive and reproduce.
Told you. We're
But there's people who are unlucky where
Right,
that ends
right.
for them.
Yeah.
I mean, there's probably plenty of cases like that. So many cases back in history or whatever, right? Bloodlines just dying out. That's a thing for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's odd that we're alive. I think it's just because we fought. Our ancestors fought harder. That's pretty much what I think. It's just like
But
nowadays.
there's also natural stuff. So
Yeah.
they could have fought against the plague,
Yeah.
but that doesn't mean shit if the plague kills them.
Right.
They can't fight against something like that.
I don't know. I guess you could think of us as special. I just think we're regular. I
We
don't know. I know what you're saying though.
it's such a beyond
Yeah.
right
kind of thinking.
It's hard to think of. Yeah. Dude, that's freaking wild. Are we?
Where are we? We're at.
I think we're pretty sated right now.
We're at an hour and 8 minutes.
It's gonna go down a little bit, but not insane. It's probably gonna be close to just over an hour.
Are we at an hour right now?
We're at an hour 8 right now. Hour 9 almost.
Oh, freaking! What were we just talking about again?
Right? Isn't
How we're
controversial or deep topics so interesting to talk about though?
Yeah. Dude,
That's why it's already been over an hour and we haven't even thought about it.
I feel like I didn't say anything in this podcast, to be honest.
Like you didn't say it?
Yeah.
I feel like I said quite a bit.
Yeah, you did.
This is your domain.
You
bro.
did. You said a lot of statements, Josh.
Yeah, Josh. You have
Because
something to say.
I love talking about this type of subject.
Yeah.
It fuels my interest.
Yeah, I hear you.
Are we at 8 billion now?
I don't know. Search it up.
That's crazy.
Call the number.
Guess.
I don't want to call a number because I'm gonna get stressed. If it's 9 billion, I'm actually start hyperventilating, dude.
Guess.
Are
Down
we,
to like the first 3 numbers.
dog, you making us do 2 decimals?
Just do 2 numbers.
Okay, one decimal. 8.1. 8.3. 8.3.
0.5.
I'm gonna guess 8.6. And what I searched up did not come up with it.
Nice, very nice. So how was the weather today, Jet?
It was actually raining this morning.
Oh, was it actually? Oh, yeah, it was raining.
It
Yeah.
was raining this morning.
Was it bad up at you, dude?
No, it's kind of chill actually. It's kind of
We are all very off.
Is it 7?
We're not past 8 billion.
nice.
Yes!
Guess.
7.7.
7.7. The hell is that? 7.6.
7.7.
Oh, I was gonna say that. That's not fair. He grabbed it first.
I'm an anomaly.
That's not fair. I was gonna say we were both right. I wanted to say that, but you got it first.
Okay, we're all good with where we're at though. We can end the podcast here.
To be honest, I'm gonna get.
Can we?
We can do another controversial or deep subject podcast in the future.
Right. Yeah.
But I think for the next one we should move on to your global warming
All right, let's.
bullshit.
global. Did you just call climate change BS?
No, it's not bullshit. That was just a
You're
a
saying
broad term for like
the topic.
the
is
topic.
Like,
Yeah.
It shouldn't even be a topic, in my opinion. It should
I
just be.
don't think it should. Okay, save it.
All right, let's.
I was gonna go off there.
Let's come out. We didn't come up with an outro for the last one, right? We just said bye, right?
We can just be like
We got-
plug our stuff.
Plug the stuff. Yeah.
Plug the stuff again.
You guys go first because I have the longest plug.
That's true.
Really? You really want to plug yourself?
What else are you gonna do though? Talk about the weather.
All right, guys. So we're heading.
So close to the mic. Get back. Get back.
All right.
Plug.
Alright, go ahead.
All right, yeah. I don't know. I do Instagram, Facebook, Jet Li.
What?
His Instagram is jet.lee, LLE.
This guy's so bad at plugging. What the heck?
Jonathan,
Bro,
what's your
I'm
social?
not desperate for plug, Jonathan.
What? Leave me alone. Okay. So yeah, I only have Instagram. So follow me on Instagram. JIEUGO. Jugo.
Juice.
Yeah, Jugo Juice. No, I didn't rip it off. Don't tell anyone. Alright, then Josh.
Follow me if you're watching this on YouTube. Give me a subscribe and ring the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video.
Look at the camera.
Also,
then, bro.
comment down below for any other subjects or topics you want to talk about. It doesn't matter what it is. Could be controversial. Could be
Oh, why are you hitting me?
If you're listening to this on SoundCloud, follow me there. Follow me on Twitter at joshua.kanai, Kanai. Follow me on Instagram at joshua.david.kego.kanai.
Yes,
Keigo.
There you go.
How does what can I?
Kanai. I already
There
told
you
him
go.
that. I already
Did
told him.
you see that?
Yeah, yeah.
And last podcast or this
Chris.
podcast?
Both.
Oh shit. My bad,
Yeah,
my bad.
yeah.
I missed it too, Jonathan.
You're
Anyways,
hating me.
thank you all for listening, and I guess we'll see you all in the next episode.
Peace.
Bro, just cut this off right now. Bro.